Hello, everyone. Mike Turner here, Roll the Page Turner Realty in Gander. I just wanted to give a quick little market recap for 2024. CMHC just released the new housing construction data, which I was waiting for. So that came out towards the end of last week. So today is January 24th, and I'm going to just go over some of the stats from last year. So just let me share my screen. Okay. All right. And I'm just going to get this video out of the way. Okay, so what I've got here is the MLS data as of the end of December 2024. So the search criteria is just for Gander. What we're looking at here is the average price for homes sold. I'm doing a 2-year overlap. So what we're seeing is the average price for 2023 is the green line, and the black line is the average price for 2024. What I find, especially in the earlier months of the year, there's not a lot of houses closing. So, I mean, these numbers kind of jump around, but you can sort of see the year ended, the average was in 2024, 332, 257,000 was the average sale price in Gander, compared to 2023, which was 305,340. So quite a substantial jump in the average sale price. And like I said, you can kind of see the numbers jumping around. But that's kind of normal for a small market like us. Looking at graphs, some other things I can show you that kind of shows how the market went. So again, green is 2023 and black is 2024. So as you can see, as the year progressed, days on market kind of went up a little bit. I think the year started with higher interest rates, and it kind of had a slower start to the spring. It took a little longer for houses to sell. But as of the end of the year, we were basically back on track. So you can see the average for 2023 was 52 days, and then the end of 2024 was 67 days. So, if you're thinking about putting your house on the market, the average time to sell a house is roughly 2 months right now in Gander. Going to the units sold. So Newfoundland is a little bit different than most parts of the country. We actually don't consider a house sold until it actually closes and the keys have been changed. So we typically don't have much in the winter months because most people don't move in during the winter. So even though the spring looks rather flat, it's actually when a lot of houses are selling, but they don't show up as sold until they actually close, which is usually the summer. Everybody kind of wants to be in and situated before the kids start school in September. So this is a typical pattern that we see here in Gander. And looking at sales, you can see 2023 is the green line again, 2024 is the black. So, I mean, not a huge divergence between the two, but as you'll see, 2023, there was 165 sales, and in 2024, there was 145 sales. So a little bit of a drop in the number of sales. That's about all I'm going to show for this one. I'm going to go to the MLS system right now and just show this is a chart that I like to use. I've been using this for over a decade. And what this does is it compares year over year. The blue columns that you see are the number of sales, so the houses that closed in any given year, and then the green line is the average sale price. So you can see this is going back 10 years, which is what this program allows me to do. And you can sort of see pre-COVID is what I'll kind of call it, leading up to 2020 with the year of the lockdown. Things were pretty much stable. Really would consider this a sideways market. I mean, prices were kind of up and down, but like I said, our numbers do skew a little bit based on the size of the market. And but you can see as of 2020, during the 2% interest rate COVID years, prices and sales, really exploded. You can see a huge jump from 2020 to 2021, and then you can see we peaked in 2022 with 224 sales, which is quite a high number for Gander, and our sale price topped that year at. Let me hover over it for a second. Anyway, I'll switch to the data, but you can see after the peak of 2022, we've had a bit of a sales decline, mostly attributed to interest rates and also just a lack of supply, which I'll get into shortly. So you can see from 2022 to 2023, there's been a big drop in the number of sales, and then we've had another drop now. But really, if you're looking back, other than the 2% kind of interest rate phase, we're really back in line with more typical numbers. And as of January 1st of this year, there's a new competition rule with Korea. So basically, everything is being listed on the MLS system, including new construction. So we're actually capturing a lot more of the sales on MLS. So this is also pushing this number a little higher. So I'll show you what that looks like. So during the year, CMHC tracks all of the housing starts for the town of Gander. So I'll just have a look at those. Here is the starts, and we will do for the year, apply it, and then we'll also get the historical data. And instead of looking by quarter, I'll do annual, and we'll apply that. And then this shows us the number of sales. So as you can see, there's single family, semi-detached, which typically would be like a duplex unit, row, which is 3 or more, typically apartment style. A lot of the time, this would be like senior housing. I think that's what that 40 would be, the 23, the 42, and apartment. So as you can see, there's been very little apartment, but there are a few. So that would be another category. And then they have a column for all of them. And so what that looks like in the chart, you'll see here a little bit of an uptick in 2024 with 37 units started, and then 21 in 2023. But you can see the last number of years. And again, other than the year the senior complexes were built, the senior apartments, we've been trending down, when it comes to new home construction. I mean, you go back to here, there was 143 houses built in 1 year, which was the peak back in 2011, and we've certainly seen a significant drop since then. I will just change that to single family because that's more what's typically built in Gander. So you can sort of see the peak again was 2009 with 98 houses built, and it's been trending down since. A little jump in 2022 with the low interest rates, and then kind of flat again. So we're not building a lot of houses, which is really creating the supply crunch that we're currently in. I'm going to switch over to the website. So I'm working on a new website, pretty much have it done. And I've embedded the HPI, which is the MLS Home Price Index. So if you're ever wondering what the market is doing, you can just go to realestategander.com and go to Gander Market Statistics, and it'll bring you to this page. And so this is actually embedded. So this is tracking the MLS system, and we'll update every month as the data is released. So as you can see, this is tracking the MLS close. So you can kind of see how prices have changed over time in Gander. And again, you can see after, the COVID years, we've had quite a run up in price. So all that information is there. And if you want to look at other parts of the market, you can. It's totally interactive. And that's that. So as of the end of December, this is our monthly market report. We usually post it on Facebook. I'm also putting it on the website. So as of the end of December, Gander is currently in a seller's market with 2.1 months of inventory currently available. The average days on market has increased from the previous month from 88 days to 126 days from list date to an accepted offer. And the number of sales decreased from 168 at the end of December 2023 to 139 at the end of December 2024. So the market meter, we're certainly in a seller's market. 2.1 months of inventory is typically very low for Gander. And, with not a lot of houses being built, I don't see that changing all that much. So I'm thinking we're into another year of low supply. Currently, as of the end of December, there was 32 houses for sale. There was 8 new listings in the month of December. There was 11 houses that went pending and 15 that closed. So the average sale price at the end of December is $310,187. and 60 days was the median days for a house to sell. There's some more information, those charts, so I'll be updating these as the year goes on. And I also have a little bit of an analysis of the housing market and what's happened over the last 10 years. So you can certainly go ahead and read that. But that's basically what I wanted to talk about. So if you're wondering about the housing market and maybe buying or selling, we are certainly in a low supply environment. Prices are currently sitting at record highs. So I don't expect a big change this year. I'm certainly not going to try to make any predictions on what's going to happen because no one saw COVID coming. And, with everything happening right now in the world, it's very, very volatile. So we won't go there. But looking back, you can see sales levels are back to more normal levels and prices are still trending up and at record highs. So if you have any questions, certainly feel free to reach out or give one of my agents a call, and we'll be happy to explain everything to you. And other than that, I hope everyone has a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.